Hello everyone, and welcome to Baka Zombie. Today we are back. It's crazy to say. We are back and recording. I did not think we would see the day, folks, but I've been drawn back in. Once you get out, they just drag you back in. Today we are here with a video from a Pokemon Draft League, which I have also not done in even longer time than having recorded. Much less play singles Pokemon. It's been a hot minute. So I'm going to be rusty in not only the audio but also the battling. I'm very sure, but hey, it's something fun we get to do. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I do. I just had the itch to get battling again. And plus, I got asked to join the International Competitive Battle Association, a Pokemon Draft League, where you draft a team of Pokemon and then you face off against other teams. So we're once again bringing back, well, once new for this channel, but once again for me, bringing back the team, the Minnesota Wild Charge. I didn't do a draft analysis video, I just never really got around to it. Yikes! But maybe I'll do one later. If you guys want to see a draft analysis video, let me know and I can show you the team we have. You get to see 6 of them today in action. But essentially, we have a point-buy system. You get a certain amount of points. Each Pokemon costs a certain amount of points. You get to draft, and we do get to draft one Uber Pokemon. Now, not everybody got to. I don't want to go into that too much, because I just want to get to the battle for you guys. There is a link in the description below, or a timestamp, I should say, if you just want to jump right to that battle and skip all of my ramblings. But today, week 1 of the International Competitive Battle Association is against Ice King and the Detroit Darkrais. Did I say that we're the Minnesota Wild Charge? Gee whiz, this is quite the return to recording, I have to say. But yeah, week 1, Detroit Darkrais. And you can see the teams on the screen in front of you here. This week I decided to bring Incineroar, Rotom Frost, Sandaconda, Kamo-O, not Darkrai, Jesus, Necrozma, Dawn Wings, and Tentacruel. You see the items that I'm using there. And my opponent brought their Charizard, their Poliwrath, Flygon, Bolton, Ferrothorn, and Sylvia. Now there are no, there's no Dynamaxing in this league or Gigantamaxing, but we did get to draft one Uber. My opponent opted not to draft an Uber. As you can see, I drafted Necrozma, Dawn Wings. So we'll see how that turns out here. But guys, I'm not gonna go ramble any further. I'm just gonna pause. But yes, let's get started. I decided to lead off with my Incineroar here. Actually, there's a little time. I can just let this run while I talk to you guys. So I do end up wanting to lead with my Incineroar. This is because if he wants to lead with Ferrothorn, then he gets the Stealth Rocks off right away. I could just throw a Flare Blitz out, and it's going to hit anything really hard. Even the Flygon and the Poliwrath that resist, and the Charizard that resist Flare Blitz, they're still going to take a ton of damage from this Incineroar. And yeah, I mean, at that, you don't really have to decide what to choose after that. So I do take my time just to think, write everything down, and I'm like, well, he's got Ferrothorn, because I was writing the team down, and that's what I got the Ferrothorn. I'm like, okay, Ferrothorn's on the team, throw Incineroar out there first. Doesn't matter. If he chooses something else that's not Ferrothorn, I do have the Intimidate, so if it's like Flygon, I can try and suss out to see if it's a special Flygon or a physical one. I have Intimidate, so I should take an Earthquake. I don't want to take an Earthquake, I will say, or like Liquidation from Poliwrath, but I do have Parting Shot as well. So if it's something else, I can just Parting Shot instead of Flare Blitz. But if it's Ferrothorn, I Flare Blitz every day of the week. If it's Charizard, I'd probably contemplate Darkest Lariat, just because the Charizard can't do a ton to me either. Charizard does get like Ancient Power, but that's bleh. Air Slash, I can take one of those. And we're going to get this battle underway. Yeah, I mean, like, subscribe. We have a pause in the action. You might as well like and subscribe. I don't know, I'm not going to guarantee that I come fully back to uploading, but I will be uploading these battles. Be sure to check out Ice King as well. His links will be in the description down below. And if you want to follow me, go to my Twitter, because that's where I am constantly putting stuff on Twitter. But yeah, my opponent leads with Bolton. I'm not afraid of this thing. they're typically physical. They probably have volt switch and stuff. But I'm just gonna parting shot to see what he wants to do here because I am slower. I do get the kind of the nice little switch-in initiative here because my Incineroar can take anything he wants to dish out, and then if he switches, then I have this lower priority to be able to switch into something more effective. He does volt switch. Does a decent little baby chunk there, but it literally Incineroar is only for Ferrothorn. I do not care about anything else with this Incineroar. So he's going to switch the Boltund. It's so weird to say that name, Boltund, because I want to say Bolthound, but there's not enough letters there for that. So he switches into the Charizard, probably expecting a Flare Blitz to come for me, but I'm going to just parting shot, get my happy little butt out of here. And I'm just going to bring in my Sandaconda. I didn't really have anything that wanted to go toe-to-toe with the Charizard right away. I kind of relied on setting up Stealth Rocks. I could have brought in my Tentacruel, but I wasn't like super excited about that. I do have Scald for Charizard, and it's not that Charizard could really do much to me because I am so especially defensive as a Tentacruel, naturally, and the build I used for it. There I was hovering the Rotom because I was like, do I outspeed Charizard? But no, Charizard's base speed is much higher than Rotom's. I just had to double check, and I didn't want to bring out my combo here because he could Air Slash. So I just bring out the Sandaconda. I assumed he thought I was going for a Rock type move. So like, okay, I can just glare whatever wants to come in here. If it's like Flygon, if Flygon wanted to come in, I could get a glare off on it so that it was slower. Because at this point, I didn't know, is Flygon Choice Scarfed? Is it just going to be a fast Flygon? I wanted it to be slow so that I could possibly outspeed it later. So I do get the glare off. Unfortunately, it's into the Ferrothorn. Best thing I can hope for there is Hacks, because Ferrothorn's already going to be slow as it is. And my Sandaconda doesn't want to do anything here, so I'm like, I could just switch right on the Incineroar, beat the Stealth Rocks from this Ferrothorn, and not have to take them coming in. But then I'm like, well, I want to take this chance to get my Stealth Rocks up. I have Tentacruel to Rapid Spin away his Stealth Rocks if he wants to set them up. So I might as well get mine out here. Just to have that for in case Charizard ever switches in and just to start getting chip on things. So I toss my rocks out here. Luckily, he gets paralyzed, so now he has to take an extra turn if he wants to set up his Stealth Rocks. And now I can switch in my Incineroar for free. We got really lucky there on the glare. Sometimes you think glare isn't worth it on the Ferrothorn, and then you get lucky. That's how it goes. So I get my Incineroar in for free, get the Intimidate off. Not that it's going to matter against Ferrothorn anyway, because I don't think Ferrothorn gets superpower. I think it used to, but it might not anymore. Past generations say, well, no, you can transfer it up, I guess. Never mind. It could have superpower, but I'm not afraid. It is -1. He doesn't get Stealth Rocks up here, though, but this is that instance where it's like, I can just click Flare Blitz at this point. I one-hit KO this Ferrothorn. There's no way around it unless he has an Aqua Berry, and even then, I think it's pretty close to KOing. And anything coming in, if Charizard comes in, it takes Stealth Rocks and this Flare Blitz. Anything else, even the Flygon and the Poliwrath aren't going to enjoy Flare Blitz. So I'm just going to chuck this thing out there. I don't want to record these live because I like to actually think, especially because it's been so long since I battled, so I am going to do these posts, but there isn't a versus recorder from what I understand in this game, so you have to just do them live like this. I could take the time to edit, but so I'm just going to straight up Flare Blitz, hit this Flygon, bam, does so much damage, brings him down to about half, and I get my leftovers and stuffs. So I'm not going to want to take an Earthquake from this Flygon. I have a free switch into my Rotom, Freeze Frost, because I have Safety Boots, so I don't take the Stealth Rock damage, and I'm assuming he's going for Earthquake here. If he really wanted to call me out, he would go for like a Stone Edge or something, where he still hits super effectively, but I figured it'd be pretty safe. Switch in on an Earthquake, Levitate, free switch in. Now, I have Blizzard against him, so either I didn't check speed tiers. I should have. I know. That's something I just clicked Blizzard really quick. I think Rotom outspeeds Flygon naturally, and if he's Choice Scarfed, he has to switch out. Otherwise, he can try to go for the Stone Edge here. Or both kind of relying on hitting moves, which is unfortunate. But, yeah, I just go for the big boy Blizzard. He is going to switch Flygon out, so still, I'm not quite sure. I know it's physical at this point, but not what kind of item it's carrying. Ferrothorn comes in. takes this rock's damage, and I do hit the Blizzard, and it actually does quite a bit of damage to this Ferrothorn. So I'm like, you know what? YOLO is what the kids say, you know? You just go for another Blizzard. Why not? I don't really know what else I would want to do at this point, so I'm just going to Blizzard him. I thought about Volt Switching. I'm like, you know, it did enough damage that I'm not too concerned about switching out right now. So just tons of damage, brings him down super low, and he actually goes for Leech Seed here. So I thought about, for half a second, switching into my Tentacruel. Volt switching into Tentacruel to get to Rapid Spin on him. And then I have Liquid Ooze, so it actually would have hurt him to Leech Seed there. But in the long run, I don't think it was really worth it. I could have went for another Blizzard, but I already hit 2 out of 2. I'm like, I'm just going to miss it. I might as well Volt Switch and get somebody out here now to deal with the Ferrothorn. So Volt Switch, just short of KOing. I didn't think it would, just because it's resisted. But a boy can dream, okay? Boy can dream. So now I'm just going to switch in the Tentacruel here. Very awkward play at this point, because now I definitely can't KO him. And it takes Stealth Rocks and this big Power Whip. It does a ton of damage. It is neutral to Tentacruel, but I really invested in special defense for Tentacruel this week, because he has a lot of special attackers. And this was kind of like my Charizard counter kind of thing. So I'm just going to go for the Rapid Spin before he can kill me. I just want to get rid of these Stealth Rocks so I don't have to worry about it, because either he has to kill me here or predict me to Rapid Spin and set up another Stealth Rocks. I was kind of hoping he'd go for Leech Seed. I was hoping I'd catch him, but no, he just goes for another Power Whip. He hits his Power Whip and KOs Tentacruel. So unfortunate, Tentacruel had to go down for the cause, but we now don't have Stealth Rocks on my side. The Ferrothorn is very weak, and I can just switch in Incineroar here, and I don't need a Flare Blitz because he's so low that Darkest Lariat will KO him here. So if he does want to switch out this Ferrothorn for any reason to like try to sneak a Stealth Rocks in later, then whatever's coming in is taking Darkest Lariat, and only the Sylveon resists, and I don't think he'd switch in Sylveon expecting a Flare. I assume he would expect a Flare Blitz. And plus I don't take Recoil then if I do Darkest Lariat here. So it was just the safest play to go for Darkest Lariat. I'm just calculating to make sure that it KOs from here, even on max defense Ferrothorn, and it does. So I just click it, easy peasy, whack, whack, whack. You know, he spins and then whack, whack, whack with a fist. That's how it works. So we KO the Ferrothorn. So now we're evened up. My spinner is gone. His Stealth Rocker is gone. So Tentacruel is. He came what he needed to do. Oh my gosh! By the way, before this recording, so I bred my entire team. Most people, Jen, which is fine. Oh wait, no, I gotta commentate this part. So he brings in the Flygon. I'm like, okay, he's gonna expect me to switch Rotom in again. I'm gonna Darkest Lariat here to call him out. Again, Ferrothorn's gone. I only needed Incineroar for Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn's gone. I can just Darkest Lariat if he Earthquakes or whatever. He goes for Fire Punch, expecting the Rotom Frost to come in, and this Darkest Lariat's the freest thing of my life. Just, beautiful play. Just outplayed right there. But yeah, I was saying, I bred all my Pokemon for this battle. If most people Gen, I decided I didn't want to Gen. We'll see how long that lasts, because I was struggling to get this team together before this battle. I got it done like right before we were gonna battle, or our original designated time to battle. And Tentacruel almost didn't have Rapid Spin on it. I don't think it without spoiling the outcome of this match, I don't think it would have mattered if I had got Rapid Spin onto Tentacruel, or hadn't got Rapid Spin on Tentacruel, because I don't think the Stealth Rocks really did too much against me. But I mean, I'm kind of glad I got it on there last second, because I had to like do a bunch of chain breeding to get the egg or the egg moves. So I'm gonna switch my Incineroar out into Camo. It's pretty free switch into a Poliwrath. He's gonna liquidate. Fortunately, he doesn't get the defensive drop, is what I believe liquidation does. Like, you know what? Aloy, get out there, Dragon Dance. Aloy! So we're going to Dragon Dance in this thing's face. I thought it possibly could have Ice Punch. I think Poliwrath gets Ice Punch. But he goes for the Drain Punch, and it did a lot more than I hoped for. I I think I had something in front of. Oh yeah, because I play on my small TV, which off the side I had a notebook accidentally in front of my health bar, so I didn't actually see how much he did there. Um, so I was like, oh, I don't know. And close combat, because he drain punched and got health back. Close combat no longer one hit KOs. It does with the stealth rock damage, but not from full. So I'm like, oh, that's max HP Polyrath. I'm like, okay, we might as well see if he's max HP. He is, so he does live. I'm like, well, rippy dippy. If he drain punches again, I have much dropped defense. He eats a citrus berry, but I don't know why. He switched up the moving one for Earthquake. Maybe he thought my Necrozma would come in, but I think he would still liquidate at that point. But I guess, I don't know. I don't know what the thought process there was for switching from Drain Punch to Earthquake, because I live on 1. Literally 1. And now it's time, ladies and gentlemen. We have a +1/+1 Aloy. She's out here. Poison Jab in this Polyrath, 1 hit KO. I could have close combat. I'm 1 HP. It literally doesn't matter if I drop my defensive stats anymore. But I'm like, Poison Jab. And I wanted to kind of save my close combats. I don't know why, but I did. So Poison Jab, Aloy's out here. She's swinging. Poison Jab takes care of the Polyrath. Sylveon comes in. I'm like, I don't think so. Sylveon. I'm Expert Belt, +1/+1. Poison Jab after Stealth Rock damage. You're dead, girl. You're dead. I said you're dead, girl. Sylveon's female. Turns out is a female Sylveon. So Sylveon goes down to the Poison Jab. At this point, he has left Charizard and Boltund, I believe. One of those has to be Choice Scarf to be able to take me out. And because of the Stealth Rocks, Charizard's actually within range of a Poison Jab, which is lucky because I do have Rock Tomb, as you can see on this Kamo for the Charizard, but there's that chance to miss. So I'm like, ooh, but with the +1 to Poison Jab, we are able to take out Charizard from here, and close combat easily take care of the Boltund. So Aloy, my girl, she out here just sweeping at the end. Incineroar actually put in that work. We had that really clutch prediction against the Flygon to get Incineroar 2 KOs, and then Kamo can come here and sweep up with the 4 KOs. So huge lead for Kamo as far as a KD right at the beginning of the season here. Incineroar getting a pretty good KD as well. So GG to my opponent, Ice King. Again, be sure to go check out all of his links in the description below. And be sure to like and subscribe and come back for more Draft League videos that are going to be coming out on this channel. Again, if you want to follow me on Twitter, that's where the majority of my content goes, and I tweet out when I'm up here on other people's streams and do content with other people, which is what I do for the majority of my online presence at this point. So thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night.